moves there, Tony.
Yes, I'm pretty cool on the dance moves.
Now, we just played some Lauren Daigle because she's been in prison. Tell us what's happened. This is breaking news.
It is breaking news, but it's actually happened a couple of months ago. But her video of her preaching in prison and singing in prison is going viral.
Wow.
No, like a few months ago, she went inside this women's prison in Oklahoma, and she just was nice and cool and relaxed, and just sang "Hold On to Me" and "Rescue Me," and the women in there were just overwhelmed. They were in tears. They were just radiant with their smiles. And she did a really, you can see it on video. I posted this on the website. She really got the crowd on side, and she gave them hope. And she spoke about giving them hope. And it was so good to see. She even said that one of my favourite places to sing was in prison.
Wow.
The only thing is she hasn't really performed very much in prison, but she did go to the one that Johnny Cash went to, Folsom in California, and spoke to the women's facility there as well. So people like her have a remarkable impression on these prisoners who need a bit of hope and need a bit of a future to look forward to, and she was giving them that. And while we're on the prison ministries, she was taken into this prison by the Prison Fellowship, and that evolved into the Prison Fellowship International, and they have a really ambitious project to reach 700,000 inmates across the world in 70 countries in the next 5 years. And they have a couple of programs called, I think one's called The Listener's Way and the other is called Promise Path. And the Listener's Way is to reach them with an audio or video Bible version of the Gospel of Luke. And they want to get that into all the prisons all over the world, 70 countries. It's quite amazing. But their other project is with called Promise Path. And that seeks to reach the families, especially the children of prisoners, and ensure that they don't fall into crime like the parents did, and really put them on a good educational pathway to a good and hopeful life.
I just love prison ministry, and I just think of that Bible verse. I was hungry, you didn't feed me. I was thirsty, you didn't give me a drink. I was naked, you didn't clothe me. I was in prison, and you didn't visit me. It's such an important thing to respond to those words of Jesus and care for those who are inside. And I know there's lots of people that listen to Vision who are in prison, and also a lot of them read the Word for Today in prisons as well. So it's a big part of our focus here as a ministry as well.
And Lauren spoke to the women prisoners, and she read from Jeremiah 31. "This is the covenant I will make with the people of Israel. I will forgive their wickedness and will remember their sins no more."
Oh, good.
And words like that just give her hope. She said, "I feel a true sense of freedom when singing in prison."
How amazing is that? So encouraging. Tony, thank you so much for coming in and encouraging us again. I always love what you bring, and thank you to the Vision team. If you want to read more about that, but many other stories, you can jump onto the vision.org.au website, click read, and you'll see Tony and everybody's stories on there. Tony, thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
See you then.
Thanks, mate. God bless.